Okay, and hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? We have a very, very special guest today in the chair. None other than our very own CEO of Onpassive, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Ash, how you doing?
Fantastic. Fired up. Thank you, Red, for having me. I'm finally in the chair. I've been wanting to be here. So thank you for the opportunity.
It's fantastic to have you here in the chair, and this is going to be so important and informational. So many people out there for the behind the scenes a little bit of On Passive. So we're going to get straight into it now, Ash. And the very first question I have for you is what gave you the inspiration and idea to start On Passive all the way back in 2018?
I love the question. Absolutely. Uh, a few things, but perhaps the first main observation, I didn't create Onpassive for myself. It was primarily for others. So I was in the business of network marketing, affiliate marketing, and sales for quite a few years. And I thought it's a great business model because you could have substantial cash flow once you build the business once and have a good lucrative cash flow, perhaps something that we enjoy having the free time and the lifestyle without being cornered or limited to a specific office space or any of that. So I love the concept from working from home, using the power of the internet, and definitely work hard, but then have good return for a longer duration. I love that. I did very good with that. But in the recent years, just right around 2018 or prior to that, the last couple of years before 2018, things got more problematic, more troubled in terms of trust was shaky. There is probably a good or a negative stigma around the field and the industry, and it became more of a shameful thing rather than a good, something to be proud of. Though the concept is attractive, everybody would love to have the time freedom, the financial freedom, and the lifestyle or the internet lifestyle or the laptop lifestyle, however you call it. Perhaps uh, it was ongoing issues, uh, mainly from the company side. So from the company side, we have suffered the integrity issue. We've seen companies go down because of financial uh, wrongdoing. We've seen companies with unuseful products or basically garbage. There's stuff in there and so on and so on or regulation wise and all of that, or not even a corporate, not even a standard business setup. So you're talking or dealing with some amateurs somewhere unknown place. So that ambiguity, I thought, wouldn't it be amazing to have a real company with real products, something that we could use and with integrity and win with people, have something that is ethical, clean, and everybody can win. So that one side is about the business model. On the other hand, I always had that dream of a better technology that is less complicated, more affordable, and more accessible. And then when the circumstances around that time, 2017, 2018, early 2018, I basically reached a point where I said, enough is enough. There's no
Mhm.
hope. Even I've given the blueprint and many ideas and many business ideas or uh, proposal for many, and I even supported financially or funded some. I created systems, but still not going the way I wanted. So I needed a setup where I can control the integrity from the company side and also develop what people are in need for or what they're excited about, because I'm a user myself from the field for many years. I know exactly what we like and what we don't like.
Yeah.
We don't like costly things. We don't like reoccurring payments. We don't like complex technology or systematic things. We don't like to have a certain routine that we have to commit to. We like to be more flexible, all of that. So how could I do that? Is one way to do it is to
Yourself.
do the business. And I had an issue because that is a big responsibility. I preferred if somebody would do it and we will just rally with them, help them to build, and it's easier for me to market. That was a big decision in our life, and we knew it's not going to be easy. We're going to have to sacrifice lots of, number one, money, uh, potentially reputation. We will be criticized. It's not going to be an easy, silky, rosy, red carpet that you just walk and everybody's going to applaud you. No, it is going to be a hectic process. But I looked at the end, what are the alternatives? It's the only way I know it's going to work. There's absolutely zero hope for such a thing or such a dream to be done by others. And allow me to say, it's mostly run by greed, corrupt people, selfish, and materialistic, all of that. So to have the blend and the combination, the culture and the character of the business, there's not another option. We have to do it and accept all the risks. We did that, and we were blown away with the results.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And obviously, for those that have been on the journey with you over the last 6 years, we certainly know the sacrifices that you have made over those last 6 years. And we certainly applaud you for sticking to it and carrying on with those sacrifices and wanting to see the right positive outcome for Onpassive. So, my next question, moving on from this, is for me, it really is an important part of the Onpassive journey, and that is after the initial first phase of the opening of Onpassive for that initial idea. What made you realize that you could now actually take the company to the next level, which really is your ultimate goal and dream of what you want to achieve?
Very easy one, because just the reaction and the response by leaders of your caliber. I see that, and people who have been also in similar experiences before. When they saw the concept, it sounds like we all have been looking for such a thing, but who's going to take the initiative to take the risk and actually execute the dream or pursue that dream. So the response and then the interaction with our initial early bird adapters, the founding members, we saw even a bigger need, bigger thirst and hunger for the exact model that we have. So it just gave us the drive that we should go all the way. It's absolutely something that is needed and worth the sacrifice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as well, I think by the time we get to the end of where we want to be with Onpassive, when we look back from that initial platform that we had in 2018 to where we are now, I think people go, yeah, actually, what a bold move it was to take us all the way to the end. I totally agree with you. Now, this is a bit of a tongue-in-cheek kind of a question, but it's one that always gets asked, doesn't it? You know, you've been involved with all sorts of environments within the internet space, and people always ask, where do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years? Now, my question to you, Ash, is where do you see yourself in only 1 year's time?
Wow, I love the question. Actually, that's a big one, and I need to process it. First of all, I hope my wife would still be with me. But on a serious note, I heard Jack Ma, which is the owner of Alibaba company, Chinese successful man. He said, if you want to be successful tomorrow, you're unlikely to succeed, and don't even try. It's not possible. It's impossible. If you want to be successful next year, it's very unlikely to happen. But if you want to be successful in 10 years and you start working from now, you can do that. So it is possible when you take a range of 5 to 10 years segment in your life and do the preparation and do the hard work, whatever it takes, and be on a, say, scientific, practical, logical roadmap, it is possible. So I like the question because that is when and where people kind of like undermine and underestimate what could possibly happen in there, and they over exaggerate something that can't happen overnight. I do believe we're up to something revolutionary. I believe it will make a global impact in many ways. Not so much on the personal level. I know you asked me that, but I really don't operate, like I said in the beginning,
No, that's fine.
nothing in it for myself or like what do I envision, all of that. I really just feel that I need to be involved to protect the dream and to get it to the point where it's safe, okay, and then when it's in the right hands and the honest hands, I'll be happy to free up myself. So where do I see myself? I want to continue learning. I want to continue growing, use and utilize the power of the internet and digital IT plus AI and other aspects of our modern life now in this age to kind of like ease and simplify our life, daily doing, have better, more powerful tools in all different sectors to make that I don't want to say radical, but rather enormous positive impact all across humanity. I do see there is going to be, you're talking about 2030 from now and on until 2035 or so. I really see the world is in a better position. We should be in a better place all together collectively because of our contribution in that aspect.
Absolutely. I mean, I was going to ask, the next question was going to be, what is your ultimate desire for Onpassive to achieve? Now, I think you've already answered so many of those questions already with what you've just told us. But could you simplify for me, where is it, are you looking at Onpassive to be a solely business development company, or are you looking at it to make a real change for humanity and other areas?
That's beautifully articulated. Read again. Thank you so much. I appreciate the question. So let me be very clear now. And the bottom line is we want to do good. And in what areas we do good? The things that we see, there's no hope on the same track that the world is headed right now. Perhaps there are some platforms or solutions that we use in our daily life. They're wonderful. They're amazing. That's not our lane. We applaud for them. We encourage them. We are users. Absolutely none of our business. That's a good thing. But areas of life, aspects of life, specifically in the digital world, where we see it should be better. It's not in the right direction.